Hello, young explorers. Get ready for an adventure through our neighborhood in space, the solar system. We're going on a journey to meet all the planets. Each one is unique and fascinating. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready to blast off. Our first stop is the biggest and brightest object in the solar system. It's a giant ball of hot gas that gives us light and warmth. Can you guess? Yes, it's the sun. The sun is a star, just like the tiny twinkling dots we see in the night sky. But the sun looks much bigger and brighter because it is much closer to us. It's like a giant campfire in the center of our solar system.
I am incredibly hot. It's so hot that it would melt anything that got too close. That's why we stay a safe distance away, orbiting me like a giant fiery carousel.
Did you know the sun is so large that you could fit over 1 million Earths inside of it? That's one massive star. Next up is Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury is a rocky planet, and it's the closest to the sun. It zooms around the sun very quickly, like a messenger delivering an important message.
Because I'm so close to the sun, I'm incredibly hot during the day. But I get freezing cold at night because I don't have much of an atmosphere to trap heat.
Here's a fun fact. One day on Mercury, from sunrise to sunset, lasts longer than 1 year on Mercury, which is one trip around the sun. How amazing is that? Our next stop is Venus, often called Earth's twin because they are similar in size and made of the same rocky stuff. Venus shines brightly in the sky, looking like a beautiful jewel.
But don't let my beauty fool you. I'm the hottest planet in our solar system, even hotter than Mercury. I'm covered in thick clouds that trap heat, making it feel like a furnace.
Here's an interesting fact. Venus rotates backward compared to most other planets. That means on Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Section 5. Earth, our home sweet home. Now it's time to visit our home planet, Earth.
Earth is a special place, the only planet we know of that has life. It has the perfect conditions for plants, animals, and humans like us to thrive.
Earth is like a giant spaceship traveling through space. It has everything we need: air to breathe, water to drink, and the perfect amount of sunlight and warmth.
Here's a fun fact. Earth is the only planet in our solar system with liquid water on its surface. This water is essential for all life forms.
Section 6. Mars, the red planet mystery. Next, we're off to Mars, the red planet.
Mars gets its reddish color from all the iron oxide on its surface. That's just a fancy way of saying it's rusty.
Scientists believe that Mars might have once had liquid water, like Earth. And where there's water, there might be life.
Rovers are exploring Mars right now, searching for signs of past or even present life.
Here's a cool fact. Mars has the tallest mountain in our solar system, a giant volcano called Olympus Mons. It's 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Section 7. Jupiter, the gigantic king. Get ready to meet Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is a gas giant, which means it doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. It's made up mostly of swirling gases and storms. Jupiter is so big that you could fit all the other planets inside of it. It also has a giant red spot, which is a massive storm that has been raging for hundreds of years. Here's an awesome fact. Jupiter has a faint ring system just like Saturn, but much smaller and fainter. It's hard to see them, but they are there. Section 8. Saturn, the ringleader. Next up is Saturn, the planet with the most spectacular rings in our solar system. These rings are not just beautiful, they are a marvel of cosmic engineering. Saturn's rings are made up of countless particles of ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny grains to massive boulders. They stretch out for thousands of kilometers, creating a stunning visual display. From a distance, they look like a giant cosmic CD, shimmering in the vastness of space. The rings are divided into several sections, each with its own unique characteristics. Saturn is also a gas giant, similar to Jupiter, but it's much less dense. This means that despite its massive size, It has a relatively low mass compared to other planets. In fact, if you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would float in it. This is because its density is lower than that of water, making it buoyant. Here's a fascinating fact. Saturn's rings are incredibly thin, even though they are very wide. The thickness of the rings is only about 10 meters in most places, which is astonishing given their vast expanse. If you could stack 10,000 Saturn rings on top of each other, the pile would be about as tall as a standard piece of paper. This thinness is due to the delicate balance of gravitational forces and the motion of the particles within the rings. Saturn is also home to a fascinating array of moons, each with its own unique features. Titan, the largest moon, has a thick atmosphere and lakes of liquid methane, while Enceladus has geysers that shoot water ice into space. Additionally, Saturn has a powerful magnetic field, which is generated by the movement of metallic hydrogen within its core. This magnetic field creates stunning auroras at the planet's poles, similar to the northern and southern lights on Earth. The atmosphere of Saturn is also a sight to behold, with swirling clouds and massive storms that can last for months or even years. The most famous of these storms is the Great White Spot, a periodic storm that appears roughly every 30 years. Saturn is a true gem of our solar system, and its beauty can even be appreciated from Earth. With a good telescope, you can see its rings and some of its moons, making it a favorite target for amateur astronomers. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, take a moment to appreciate the wonder that is Saturn, the ringleader of our solar system. Section 9. Uranus, the sideways spinner. Now we're off to Uranus, the ice giant. This distant world is the seventh planet from the Sun and is unique in many ways. Uranus is very different from the other planets because it's tilted on its side. Unlike any other planet in our solar system, Uranus rotates almost completely on its side, with an axial tilt of about 98 degrees. It's like it got bumped into a long time ago and has been rolling around ever since. Scientists believe that this unusual tilt was caused by a massive collision with an Earth-sized object billions of years ago. Because of its tilt, Uranus has extreme seasons. These seasons are unlike anything we experience on Earth. Each pole experiences 42 years of constant sunlight, followed by 42 years of darkness. Imagine living in a place where the sun doesn't set for decades, only to be followed by an equally long night. Can you imagine having a winter that lasts 42 years? The extreme tilt causes one hemisphere to be in constant sunlight while the other is in prolonged darkness, leading to these long, harsh seasons. Here's a cool fact. Uranus is often called the ice giant because it has a lot of icy materials in its atmosphere, including methane, which gives it a bluish-green color. The methane absorbs red light and reflects blue and green light, creating its distinctive hue. The atmosphere of Uranus is composed mainly of hydrogen and helium, but it also contains water, ammonia, and methane ices. These ices contribute to the planet's cold temperatures and unique appearance. Another interesting aspect of Uranus is its magnetic field, which is tilted and offset from the planet's center. This creates a complex and dynamic magnetosphere that is unlike any other in the solar system. Uranus also has a faint ring system and 27 known moons, each with its own unique characteristics. The rings are dark and narrow, made up of small particles that are difficult to see from Earth. As we leave Uranus, we marvel at its many mysteries and unique features. This sideways spinner continues to intrigue scientists and space enthusiasts alike, reminding us of the diverse and fascinating nature of our solar system. Section 10. Neptune, the windy wonder. Our last stop is Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun. This distant world is a mysterious and fascinating place, shrouded in deep blue hues and swirling with powerful winds. Neptune is a dark, cold, and very windy place. Temperatures here can plummet to a frigid 214 degrees Celsius, making it one of the coldest places in our solar system. It's a true blue planet, getting its color from the methane in its atmosphere. The methane absorbs red light and reflects blue, giving Neptune its stunning azure appearance. Neptune has the strongest winds in the solar system, whipping around at supersonic speeds. These winds can reach up to 2,100 kilometers per hour, faster than a speeding jet. That means the wind travels faster than the speed of sound. Imagine standing in a place where the air itself moves faster than the speed of a jet plane. Here's an interesting fact. Neptune has a moon called Triton that orbits the planet backward. Triton is unique because it has a retrograde orbit, meaning it moves in the opposite direction of Neptune's rotation. That's like walking backward around a track. This unusual orbit suggests that Triton may have been captured by Neptune's gravity long ago. And that concludes our grand tour of the solar system. We've journeyed through the vast expanse of space, visiting each planet and uncovering their unique characteristics. We've explored amazing planets, from the scorching heat of Venus to the icy depths of Neptune. Each planet has its own story to tell, and together they form a fascinating tapestry of our solar system. Remember, there's still so much more to discover out there in the vast universe. Our solar system is just a tiny part of the Milky Way galaxy, which itself is just one of billions of galaxies in the universe. Keep looking up at the stars and never stop asking questions. The more we learn, the more we realize how much there is still to discover. Who knows what other wonders await us in the great beyond? The universe is vast and full of mysteries, and our journey of exploration has only just begun.